What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. Today's video is gonna be a good old classic drugstore haul. I feel like nobody does hauls on YouTube anymore, and they're pretty fun to film. I was gonna say they're one of my favorite videos to watch, but honestly, I never watch hauls anymore. But I feel like that's because nobody does them. But we're here and we got a lot of shit because I went to Harmon's Face Values or Harmon's Discount. It's basically like the beauty store that is owned by Bath & Body Works or Bed Bath Beyond, and there's one down by me, and I was filming a drugstore makeup tutorial today, and I was like, I kind of need more drugstore stuff. So I went down there and I went a little ham, I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, oh, perfect opportunity to also film a haul. So that's what we're gonna do. So I got this big old bag of stuff here. We're gonna get into it. Okay, get the boring stuff out of the way. I got some lint rollers because Meech yesterday, he was like, babe, I can't find the lint rollers anywhere. I was like, oh, I can't. I mean, honestly, he's the one that lint rolls. I'm like too lazy to, so I just have lint and dog hair on me all the time. But he needs his lint rollers, and these are only like $3 or $4 for 2 of them, which I thought was a pretty good steal. So I got that. Another boring item in here, but very, very necessary. These are just some cotton facial pads. Also, if you can hear like banging, I don't know what the fuck my neighbors are doing upstairs, but it's like really goddamn loud. They must be like doing CrossFit in their living room. But I got these facial cleansing pads because, okay, these were like $3.49, I want to say. And I went to Rite Aid the other day to get some. I went to Rite Aid the other day to get some because I ran out. They were like fucking almost $5 for a pack of facial cotton. Are you kidding? So I refused to buy them then, and instead I got them at Harmon's, which I'm glad I did because I like these better than the ones that I saw at Rite Aid, and they were cheaper, but I should have just ordered them on Amazon because they're so cheap on Amazon. But my favorite ones, oh my god, the Kleenex, they discontinued them. I'm mortified by it, but you gotta keep living. Life must go on, so very necessary. Also, oh my god, I know it's like the most boring item in the haul, but I have like so much to say about it for some reason. I ran out of cotton, and I've been using makeup wipes to take off my makeup at the end of the night, and literally my eyeballs are like flaking from being so dry from using makeup wipes. Isn't that crazy? So like these were so necessary. Okay, we're just gonna do all the boring stuff first. I am a bar soap person. I know a lot of people are body wash people, shower jelly people. Basically, people kind of hate on bar soap, but I personally think it's the best way to wash your body because it's just the easiest, and I'm fucking lazy. So I got this Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Shea Butter Soap with fig extract and baobab oil. Basically, I always get Shea Moisture bar soaps because I think they're really nice and they're like healthy for you. And they don't make you too dry, and they usually have like little exfoliating beads, which I like in the shower. So I'm running out of mine, so I got this one. I usually try like a new scent every time, and this one just smelled the best to me at the moment, so I got that. Okay, next up, we have a product that I just used in this makeup tutorial that you will see tomorrow. This is the new Maybelline City Bronzer and Contour Powder. I liked it in the tutorial. It was a really nice bronzer. As you can see, it looks good on my face right now, but I will say it's a lot more orange tone than I'm used to for bronzers, so just keep that in mind if you're gonna buy it. I got the shade 200, and they had a 100 and 300, so I got like the middle one. So maybe I was supposed to get the lightest one, I'm not sure, but the formula is really nice, so take that for what it is. And next up, just a refill on a classic, the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I ran out of this like months ago, and I never bought a new one, and I just saw it there and I was like, oh duh, I need you. But I was contemplating between getting this and the Milani Make It Last, but this one I think was a little bit cheaper, so I just grabbed this one. Okay, another boring item, but if you're like me and you have dry feet, this is necessary. So this is the Be Natural by ProLink Callus Eliminator. Basically, whenever I go get pedicures, I make them put this stuff on my feet, and it basically like takes off all the dead skin on your feet. You have like a brand new foot. If you're like me, I get like dead skin, like I can't remember a time in my entire life when I didn't have dead skin on my feet. Like my feet are just like so prone to being dry, and I just have really ugly feet, quite frankly. It's an issue, and I figured, you know, why am I paying $5 extra every time I go get a pedicure when I could just spend $11 on the bottle and do it at home and save that money and also have smooth feet all the time, even when I don't have time to go get a pedicure. So I got this. Okay, next up is the eyeshadow I have on my lids right now. This is one of the J-Cat Prismetal Chrome Eye Mousses. This is in the shade Houdini, and these are bomb. I will say this shade, I'm not sure if it's because this one has been on the the shelf for a long time, but it's a lot drier than the other eye mousses I have from JCat, which I absolutely love, but it worked fine. It was just a little bit drier, so I'm not sure if it's the shade or this specific one that was like maybe a little old, but the color's pretty and I do really love this formula. So yeah, the lighter ones, like I can't remember the name of all of them, but there's this one like rose goldy one that I love, just like for an everyday like quick makeup. You just put it on your lid and like tap it out. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so this was surprising to me because of the price. This was like I'm gonna look at the thing. This was $14 fucking for the NYX pore filler. I feel like that's really goddamn expensive for a drugstore primer. Like, I don't know. And then I was like, oh, the NYX Angel Veil, I used to love that, so I went to get that and that was like $16 and I was like, what the fuck is happening? But it did fill my pores today and I'm looking pretty fucking porcelain, so it works. It's just not very drugstore priced, you know? Then I also got this foundation that I'm also wearing today. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Makeup in 128 Warm Nude. I have a lighter shade in it, which is 112 Natural Ivory, and as you can see, this is a lot lighter than this. This is way too light for me, so I got this, and today I actually mixed them together because this is a little too dark for me right now, but if I self-tan, it'll be good. But anyway, yeah, I really like this foundation, so I was like, I should probably get a shade that like kind of looks more like me and not like a corpse, so that's what I did. Next up, I got this Maybelline Soda Pop eyeshadow palette. Maybelline eyeshadows are pretty lit. I really enjoy them, especially like their newer ones, not like the old singles they've had for years. Honestly, I've never tried those, but the new palettes, like the City Mini palettes and all of these, like you can kind of like look at them and tell the texture of them. They're pressed in a really like a specific way that you can look at it and know that it's going to be soft and blendable. I don't know, but they're really great and I really like this. Today I used only 3 shades in this, but I really like them all. And then I swatched this one and oh my god, look. Bitch, do you see that? Oh my god. So yeah, if you're looking for some good drugstore eyeshadows, I do recommend Maybelline because this was pretty lit. And I have some other ones that are pretty lit as well. Okay, we're really banging through this, which is good because I have to leave the house in like 10 minutes. Okay, so next we have this JCat Beauty. This is only $8. This is the JCat Beauty Extreme Access Pocket Shadow Palette in Walk of Stardom. This is the last one of this one, but they had 2 others and one of them was sold out. It was like the bright one, and they had another one and I was holding both of them. I was like, I really don't know which one to get, but I ended up getting this one. I actually didn't use any of the shades in this today for this eyeshadow tutorial, so I will report back on how I like this. But $8, if this is good, that's pretty revolutionary, am I right? Because that's 12 eyeshadows for $8. That's incredible. Oh, speaking of JCat, I got this that I'm using on my eyes today that I'm kind of fucking with. So I've been looking for a good eyeshadow primer because I really want the P. Louise eye base, which everybody's talking about, but the one in my shade is like sold out online and then it's gonna take like forever to get to me, and it's also like 20 bucks or like 20 pounds, which is like 20, I don't even know how much that is in the US. Either way, I'm not willing to buy that right now, so I found this. This is the JCat Beauty All About That Base Nude Shadow Primer, and I really liked it. It wasn't completely full coverage. Like I swatched it in the store and I was like, oh shit, that's like full coverage. Then I put it on my eye. It was alright, but my eyeshadows did blend really nicely on top of it, and I did not set it with a powder. So this is pretty promising because I've been looking for an eyeshadow base that like wasn't clear, had some coverage to it, and I feel like this is a good one. Let me see how much it was. $4.99. Pretty good. Okay, so I got 2 lip liners. The one I have on my lips right now is this one, the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Cold Brew. I love these lip liners, and I saw this color. I was like, oh bitch, I need you. So I got her. And then I also got another I only ever buy nude lip liners. I got this Milani one in All Natural, and I felt bad because I definitely opened them to swatch in the store, like to make sure it was the color, like I like the color, because sometimes you can't tell when it's like the same, when it's supposed to be the same color as the actual lip liner. You need to swatch it. So I felt bad because I opened 2 of them and I swatched them, and then I took a new one instead of taking the one that I opened. Sorry. Then I got another blush from Wet n Wild. This was only like $1.50. I don't know if it's like limited edition and it's like clearance or whatever, but this is an apricot in the middle. And I have it on my cheek right now, actually, and I really like it. So these Color Icon blushes are actually pretty legit. And then last but not least, I got this Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow in the shade Stars and Stories. And it's a really pretty kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like this, like a pinky lavender. It's this one right here. And I have another one of these, and I heard people like trash these online, but I have another one. It's like a more rose goldy, like pinky, and I really like it. It's more like an eyeshadow topper or like a sheer wash shadow. It's not going to give you like full coverage pigment, and it's not going to give you like full bam glitter, but it's really pretty. Like they're really, really nice. And I feel like when you put them on your eye and just kind of like tap it out, they just give you like a really pretty wash of color on the lid. Sometimes that's exactly what I want. And they're only like, how much was this? It was only $4.99, so that's a pretty good price. And they have some cute colors, so I like that a lot. Okay, so that's my entire haul. For some reason, well, my receipt made me think that I got a lot more products because I spent over $100, but you know how that goes. It's like when you go to Sephora and you spend $100 and you have like the tiniest bag they offer. Makeup shopping, it's just not fun sometimes. But yeah, that is my little drugstore haul for you today. I'm sorry that I didn't have a Vlogmas video on Saturday. Basically, I was just way too fucking hungover for my birthday, and I just, nothing was happening for you, dude. Nothing was going on. So, also, sorry if this is like a short kind of bullshit video. I just had a lot of shit to do today. Vlogmas is catching up with me. I need to like get on it, but I'm still here. I'm still pumping it out. It was like last week I was sick, and it kind of like made me fall behind because my plan was to film like 2 videos every day to like keep on top of it and like really stay ahead. And then I got sick and I couldn't film for like 4 whole days. So that really put me behind, but I'm trying to catch up again. So bear with me. I love you guys. Definitely still don't have a voice, kind of. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you forever. And I will see you tomorrow for this makeup tutorial that you're looking at on my face right now. Oh, also if you're new, make sure you subscribe because like, why the fuck now? I'm cool, you're cool, let's be cool together.